An Armenian man died and 3 others were wounded Sunday during an exchange of fire between Armenians, Azerbaijanis and Dagestanis in Frolovo town in Volgograd Oblast of Russia. The shooting had occurred during a mass brawl because of an argument over a Dagestani. 6 Dagestanis had arrived to settle the matter and entered a store that belongs to an Armenian-Azerbaijani mixed family. An Armenian, who was a businessman, died in the exchange of fire. At the invitation of President Armen Sarkissian, Georgia's President Salome Zurabishvili on Wednesday will arrive in Armenia on a 2-day official visit. The above said is noted on the Facebook page of the Office of the President of the Republic of Armenia. Karabakh President Bako Sahakyan and his wife Anahit Sahakyan on Monday greeted Prime Minister of Armenia Nikol and his wife Anna Hakobyan at the airport in Stepanakert. Pashinyan is on a working visit to Artsakh along with Director of the National Security Service Artur Vanetsyan. Details about the visit will be properly notified. These events are especially important from the perspective of providing the public with more in-depth information about NATO and its operations. This is what the head of the NATO Liaison Office in South Caucasus, Rosario Puglisi, said at Monday's press conference devoted to the launch of NATO Week in Armenia. According to Puglisi, the conduct of NATO Week in Armenia has already become a good tradition. We refer to this as a public diplomacy event through which we want to inform the public at large about the broad partnership between NATO and Armenia, Puglisi stated. NATO continues to be an important partner of Armenia. Levon Ayvazyan, head of the Department of Defense Policy at the Ministry of Defense, noted at Monday's press conference devoted to the start of NATO Week in Armenia. In his words, Armenia-NATO cooperation continues to develop quite productively in numerous domains. We have several directions in which NATO gives us expert advice, Ayvazyan explained. An Ethiopian Airlines jet has crashed shortly after takeoff from Addis Ababa, killing all on board. The airline said 149 passengers and 8 crew members were on flight ET-302 from the Ethiopian capital city to Nairobi in Kenya. It said 32 Kenyans, 18 Canadians, 8 Americans and 7 British nationals were among the passengers. The Prime Minister of Armenia, Nikol Pashinyan, on Monday sent a respectful letter of condolences to President Salome Zurabishvili of Ethiopia. In his message, Pashinyan extended his commiseration in connection with the plane crash near Addis Ababa.